So it's now Monday. I'm not feeling my best. Kind of picking up right where I left off in the last vlog. I do have a couple of volumes of manga to talk to you about. So first up, I finished Living Room Matsunaga-san. This was really cute. I really liked the ending. I feel like they both matured and grew up throughout the course of the series. And I feel like by the end, their relationship makes a lot of sense. And the fact that they both encouraged each other to thrive and stuff, even after she graduated high school, they spent a few years not living together while she figured out who she was and if she really wanted June or not. So it was a really, really good series. I really enjoyed how this one worked out. And yes, 10 out of 10 would recommend it. It was fantastic. I love the series. Now, the other volume that I've read is a new one. And I wasn't sure if I was going to pick this up, but I decided to pick it up anyway. That is I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess. This is the second series to come out in the steamship imprint of Seven Seas. And I have a lot of feelings about this. By the time you guys are seeing this vlog, I should have a dedicated video up, so I will leave that linked in the corner for you. But yes, I have a lot of feelings. Most of them better than Outbride, so I'm going to leave that here and just let you know that I have read it, and I will be continuing this one for sure. So, with that said, I just wanted to intro this vlog and get it started and let you guys know that I'm here and that I am reading a little bit. So, once I've read some more, maybe picked out my next novel. Oh, my current audiobook that I'm working on is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I love Gabrielle Zevin. Story Life of AJ Fikry is one of my favorite books of all time. I haven't talked about it in a hot minute. So I might have to do one of those videos that's like books I don't talk about enough that I love desperately because I've got a few of those. But anyhow, I am enjoying Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow so far. So I'm really interested to see where it's going to go from here. And I really like the dynamic between our characters. It's very not what I expected. So very, very excited. Good morning. It's now Tuesday. I am just starting to get ready for work. I haven't started doing my makeup yet, but I wanted to make sure I checked in with you before I got going for the day. So I did last night finish up Crumbs by Danny Sterling. This is a really cute, magical, witchy romance that's a webtoon that has been converted into a graphic novel format. This was really sweet. So we have Ray, our witch who's striving to be on the council, and Lori, who wants nothing more than to be a musician in their life. And Lori and Ray go through the ups and downs of a very realistic relationship where you don't know how to move forward, where you want nothing more than to please your partner, and all those kinds of things. I thought this was brilliant. This is geared at a YA audience, and I think it teaches that relationships aren't all sunshine and rainbows, but there's a way to work through them, and it's okay to let the other person in the relationship thrive however they need to thrive. And the art was absolutely adorable. I really enjoyed this as a whole. This is definitely going to be something that I'm recommending more and more to people, just because I think it's super important. And I think the audience is very appropriate. I'm probably going to do a dedicated video on this, so I'm not going to say too much more here. But with that said, I love this. If you see this and you're remotely interested at all, pick it up. It's worth it. It is a male-female relationship. I know I was using they pronouns, but I didn't want anybody to be confused there. So yes, absolutely love this. Would 10 out of 10 recommend. And I think more people should be talking about this because it's adorable and witchy, and I just loved it. So with that said, I do work today. So obviously I'll be working on Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow as I go into work. I haven't said too much about that yet. I probably should. So in Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, it has that very Gabrielle Zevin format and feel where you're kind of just getting these people's lives the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. So we're following two people who met in a hospital. The male character, I'm not remembering names at the moment. I'm very sorry. I'm still waking up this morning, as you can probably tell. Was in a car accident when he was very young, and he he broke his foot in 27 places, I think is what he said, is what the book says. And so he was at the hospital, lots of surgeries, recovery and stuff. And our female protagonist, her sister had cancer when they were young. And so she was at the hospital a lot, and it ends up that she's encouraged to volunteer to spend time with our male protagonist. But they were just being kids and being friends and playing video games. And the older sister mentions to the boy that her sister brought a timesheet with her. And she tried to explain it to him in a way that would make sense to him, but it wasn't okay. And they get reacquainted later in life, and she's designed a video game. She asks him to play it, and they start to reconnect over that. And so that's kind of what's going on here. That's as far as I've gotten, at least. And I believe they end up designing a video game together, and that's part of the premise here. But they're just kind of going through the ups and downs and pitfalls of life right now. Our female protagonist makes, in my opinion, a big mistake in college. And the person she chooses to date in college is not someone she should have chosen to date in college. I'll say that much. I don't want to necessarily spoil that for anybody. But yes, I am really enjoying this so far. I do enjoy Gabrielle Zevin's writing. Zevin is one of the few literary fiction that I will just pick up and not even think twice about. So just know that. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I'll tell you more as I go on about the week. I'm not sure what else I'll pick up next. Some manga most likely this week. My loft behind me is torn apart and a huge mess from filming. So that's going to be my project tonight. I'm feeling a little better today than I was yesterday. So that's good. We'll see how I'm feeling after work. I'm hoping to have enough energy to do it. So yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. And yes. Now that I've thoroughly updated you on everything for today, I might read If You Had Me at Hola. That was on my 22 to read in 2022 list for this year. So maybe I'll pick that up this week. That sounds kind of fun. I have my whole pile of my 22 and 2022 list over there, and I've not made as much progress on it as I wanted to. So I've got a few kind of pulled out from the stack itself that I want to prioritize soon. So maybe I'll focus on those this week. I also have arcs that I haven't touched in a minute, so we'll probably go there as well. Anyway, maybe I'll start an arc while I'm at work, because I can just do that from my phone. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how today goes. There's a big overhaul at work last week, and so I've got a lot I need to do while I'm at work. So yes. Anyways, I'm going to finish getting the vlog from last week uploaded so that you guys can watch it. I'm going to finish getting ready and get going to work, because I need to get there early to do social media anyway. So, oh yeah, if you didn't know, I run the social media for my store. It'll be linked down below. Feel free to come follow us if you want to see what we're doing and when we're having sales and all that kind of stuff, because it's fun. Anyways, talk to you later. Hello. So it is Wednesday. Outside of getting some audiobook reading done in tomorrow yesterday, I didn't really read anything. I've not been feeling my best. I do have a doctor's appointment next week, so I will figure out what's going on soon, but in the meantime, my body just decides to rebel, and it is not great. It is not fun. I feel like I'm getting old because my body's like, lady, you're mean to us. But anyway, let's chat about tomorrow. So essentially, we're following Sam and Sadie. Sam was a kid who had it rough growing up. After a car accident, his foot was broken in 26 or 27 different places. So he was in the hospital a lot. Sadie had a sister who had cancer, and so she was at the hospital a lot. So one day, she's encouraged to go into this room. There's like a video game system, and she and Sam bond at the hospital. But what she didn't know at the time until like the next day was that Sam hadn't talked to anybody since the accident. And so they asked Sadie to come back and visit with Sam. And then it becomes this volunteer thing, even though she's just a kid making friends with Sam. Skip forward to when they're in college and they run into each other again. And they decide to design a video game together. There's a lot of other things going on in this book. But I'm not sure how I feel about the other things going on in this book. I'm a huge Gabrielle Zevin fan. I loved The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. But I feel like this one is a lot harder to enjoy. We do jump around timelines quite a bit, where Storied Life of A.J. Fikry was much more linear. And so I do think that is affecting my enjoyment, because that's not usually my favorite storytelling mechanic. I have a lot of feelings about certain decisions that characters are making. I have certain feelings about a side character who is using their power over one of our characters. And yeah, so there's all of that going on. And I don't know how to feel about this book yet. And I thought I would be enjoying myself just like I did with Storied Life. But I don't know that I am. And that makes me super duper sad. I want to film at least one video today. I want to do my I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess video today. I don't know if I'll get much more than that done today. I am really not feeling my best. So, my head's actually doing okay, thankfully. So, I may do some reading with my eyeballs today. I've got a lot of manga that I'd love to get read. I did straighten up my library a little bit last night while I was feeling okay. Still have a lot more to do in that room. It's such a mess. And I need to print a lot more 3D risers to get my manga collection pared down. I did decide to let some other series go as I was doing my organizing. But yeah, this was just a very long-winded update to say I've read nothing but this tomorrow. Good morning. Just a quick update. It's now Thursday morning. I'm losing track of days. I didn't check in too much yesterday, but I did get some reading done. Mostly manga reading. So let's talk about it real fast. So I did finish volume 2 of A Galaxy Next Door. So I know that some people didn't enjoy the first volume of this one because the initial setup was really kind of quirky. But I feel like this one is going to go the way of Sweat and Soap, where the setup's really weird, but the relationship outside of that is super cute. Because I really loved this second volume. I feel like it's taken on a lot sweeter of a tone. And the thing that kept him, quote unquote, close to her in the first volume is less and less in this volume. So I do think the series moving forward will continue to be very sweet. And their relationship is very genuine and very cute. And I really enjoy it. So very excited for the future of this one. So I did finally start moving forward on Blue Period. So I finally read volume 3 and volume 4. Both volumes were solid. I really enjoyed both of them. I continue to really enjoy this series. I would like to get volumes 5 and 6 read before the end of the month so that I'm mostly caught up with the series. I have not picked up volume 7 yet, but I will be picking it up once I'm current. So that will be coming soon. But I continue to really enjoy Yatora's journey, exploring art and art school and pursuing what he wants. So yes, would recommend the series if you haven't tried it out yet. It is one of the most beautifully artistic series I've read in a minute. So there's that. So I need to run to the post office really fast. I've been neglecting my post office runs and now I've upset some people and I'm really sad about it. But anyways, that's a discussion for another day. And yes, so I am going to run to the post office, and then I'm going to meet up with Maeve. We're going to spend some time together. My birthday's on Monday, so we're kind of doing my birthday hangout today with her. And so we're going to run around to a bunch of different Barnes & Nobles and some things like that. So I'll probably come back with a small haul. We'll go over it once I'm home, and maybe we'll vlog a little bit while we're out with Maeve. I'm not 100% sure. Depends on if she's comfortable with it. So I'll see you when I see you. Hello. So it is now Friday at like noonish. So I have read a lot since I talked to you last, but it's all contained in another video. So I will leave that video linked for you to check out, obviously. It is I read 11 volumes. I tried 11 manga series so you don't have to video. So I read 11 volumes. All of my thoughts are contained there. 2 of them were total flops, I'll tell you that. But otherwise, to hear my thoughts specifically on them and the priority in which I would be picking them up, check out that video. But I do have another book to talk to you about, well, a light novel, and that is The Haunted Bookstore Volume 3. In this one, we're getting a lot of closure about our main character's mother, who's always been a mystery throughout the entirety of the series so far. And this was beautiful. It really talks about how grief and mourning and loss are handled by these paranormal creatures. And I thought this was a beautiful volume. And both of our characters are very different and very nuanced, our main human characters, I should say. And they handle those kinds of things very differently. And so seeing this and appreciating what they both bring to the table in the story is fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to Volume 4. I haven't purchased that one yet. I need to purchase it. And then Lindsay and I will probably be buddy reading that one soon. But we wanted to get the buddy reading done before this weekend because my birthday's on Monday. So I have some stuff to do tomorrow. But otherwise, I work tonight. I've got a few things to take care of tomorrow. I have an interview with my dear friend Melissa about her book. I have a vlog all about her book. I will leave linked in the corner. The live show will be either linked in the corner if there's room or down below. But yes, so that's going to be a lot of my tomorrow. And then Sunday and Monday, I think I'm just going to chill. So if I finish anything else in the next like day and a half, I'll check back with you, but otherwise, I think this is going to be the end of this vlog because I'm just focusing on being with the people that I love and taking care of work and taking care of life. Yes, I've read a lot of manga this week, not too many books. That's going to kind of continue. I'm feeling overwhelmed by my manga TBR. So there is a challenge that my friend Maeve and I are doing where it's tackle your TBR. So I'm going to focus on arcs because I have a lot of arcs that I need to work on because it's also Arc August. And then manga-wise, I'm going to catch up on as many things as I can and try to not buy a lot because I have a lot that I own that I have not read yet. I'm several volumes behind in several of the series that I love. So it's going to be a lot of catch-up next month. So let me know down below if you like this more vlog format for my thoughts and my wrap-ups, or if you prefer the sit-down, more formal type. I think I'm preferring the vlogs, but if you guys really don't enjoy them, I can go back to the other format because it doesn't necessarily bother me to do that. I just feel like I forget details, so this one's just more organic. I talk to you as I finish them kind of thing. So with that said, I love you guys a whole lot. I hope you had a great day wherever you are and whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my